No, she didn't. No, she didn't. Hey guys, welcome back to Chaotic Commentary. Today we asked ourselves the age-old question, am I the asshole? Let's get into it. Story 1. Am I the asshole for taking my niece to court over a coat? I, 28 female, have a niece, 16 female. She is my only sister's only child. 2 years ago, I married a very wealthy man, 34 male, and because of the pandemic, last Christmas was my first with my in-laws. My mother-in-law gifted me a coat that was worth more than $20,000. Whoa. I saw her wearing it, asked her where she bought it, and she said that it would be my Christmas gift from her. That's a lot for a coat, gee. I didn't know how much it was. I knew it was expensive, but I thought maybe $3,000 at most. I was visiting my sister last January when my niece saw it. She Googled the brand and showed me how much it really was. I won't lie, I didn't wear it after that because I was afraid of ruining it. I can't imagine wearing a coat that costs $20,000. You know what I can do with $20,000? Not buy a coat. Last week, I wore it while visiting my sister. While I was putting it back on to leave, I felt something go splot on my back. Then my niece started cackling and the smell of paint hit me. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. She didn't. I was so pissed off while she was not apologetic at all. Her mom screamed at her and said she was grounded. Then she said she will pay for the dry cleaning. Dry cleaning is paint. Will that even come out? What's wrong with these kids? You know how much this coat costs and you still choose to throw paint at a $20,000 coat? Are you stupid? While I was in my car, still in shock by the way, I got an alert that my niece posted a reel. It was of her doing a prank on me. And she said, I'm going to hit my aunt's $20,000 coat with a paint-filled balloon to see how she reacts. It couldn't be me because you don't want to know how I would react. You don't want to know. See, this is what these social media is getting a lot of people in trouble because pranks, no. I saved it on my phone, sent it to her mom, and told her that a week's grounding is not enough. She did not reply, but I saw that my niece took it down. It got less than 5 views by then. The next day I found out my coat cannot be saved. As I thought, it's paint. It's hard to get paint off of anything. I have a Stranger Things hoodie that I'm still sad. I got like a few speckles of paint on it and I'm upset about it. And that hoodie probably only cost me $15 and I'm upset. Let alone a $20,000 coat. The next day I found out that my coat cannot be saved. So I called my sister and told her that her daughter has to pay it back. Well, we got into an argument and she said that they will not be paying it. And if I wanted a new one, I should get my husband to buy it for me. Y'all got some audacity. Be having the audacity. She damn sure will be. I don't care if it take her until she's 25. She paying for my $20,000 coat because she's the one who ruined it. Ask my husband. I don't care how rich my husband is. He ain't throw paint in my coat. He could buy me another coat, but you go damn sure pay for the one you ruined. I think that they should pay for it. They can afford to. In my opinion, they should sell my niece's car and pay me back my money. That would be a perfect punishment. You want to play pranks on people? How about this prank? I'm going to take your car. We did not reach an agreement, so I told her that I will be suing and reminded her that I have video evidence that her daughter, A, did it on purpose for online clout, and B, knew exactly how expensive it was. And I don't blame you, sue her. People in my life are not objective at all. I have some calling me an asshole, some saying that they are the assholes for not buying me a new one, and some so obsessed with the price of the coat that they are calling me an asshole for simply owning it and wanting a new one. So, am I the asshole? Edit. Sorry for not making it clearer, but my coat was bought new, just identical to mother-in-law's. Okay, it doesn't matter how much her coat... Why is she an asshole for having a $20,000 coat that she didn't even buy? I understand rich people be doing rich people stuff, but that's not the point. If you ruin somebody's possession, I don't care if they are rich. You should have to pay for it. It doesn't matter if they can afford a new one. If you deliberately ruin somebody's possession, you're paying for it. What is wrong with people? I just want to check out a couple of these comments, see what people are saying. Not the asshole. She ruined a $20,000 coat. She wasn't even apologetic. Right, that's why she wasn't sorry. She's not sorry. She posted a video. She definitely did for clout. Another person commented, for a prank video, for a 16-year-old, she's acting a lot like a 6-year-old, right? Why a paint balloon? Why would you intentionally say you're going to throw a paint balloon at your aunt's $20,000 coat to see how she reacts? You knew it was going to ruin the cone. You didn't say a water balloon. You said a paint balloon. So you were very intentional in what you were doing. And you damn sure should pay for it. Alright, so that actually is the update for this, and I'm going to go ahead and read the update before moving on to another story. So here's a quick update since the situation has been resolved. When my husband got home, I told him what happened and showed him the video. He asked if I spoke with my brother-in-law, and I said no. All of my conversations were with my sister. He said that he would take care of it. Now, a disclaimer. I understand nothing when it comes to insurance claims, and this is what my husband told me / I understood happened. My husband talked with my brother-in-law, told him exactly what happened, and showed him the prank video. Then he told them the coat was insured. We will be filing the claim and submitting the video, and we might have to file charges for the claim. He assured him that we will be dropping the charges, and we do not want to send my niece to jail. She needs to be sent somewhere. She needs some better parents, and I know that. A week grounding for ruining the $20,000 coat. How about take away her devices that she want to post prank videos on? How about that? Then he told me that one of two things might happen. After our insurance pays us, they will come after them. If their insurance pays, their premium will skyrocket. If it doesn't, they might sue them and might get a lien on their house. My brother-in-law asked if there was a way he could pay us without involving insurance. My husband told him that that was what he wanted at first, but that my sister insisted they will not be paying us back. Apparently, my brother-in-law was not in the know, and he was very pissed off at what my niece did and my sister's response. So they came to this solution. My niece's car will be sold, and if it doesn't fetch the whole compensation money, she will have to get a job and pay me the whole check until it is paid off. Also, she is grounded for the rest of the school year. I am thankful for the people that encouraged me to talk to my husband. The rest of the school year, she should be grounded for the summer too. Why should she get her summer free? Grounded for the summer too. What's wrong with this girl? What is wrong with this world? I'm so tired of these prank videos. I saw this one. I don't know exactly what was going on. I think they had like faked the kidnapping or faked that they had kidnapped this guy. Literally traumatizing people for clout. What is wrong with y'all? I don't want to be one of those like people who older now. Oh, what's wrong with this generation? But what is wrong with this generation? Please stop with the pranks. Just stop. Next story. Am I the asshole for calling my girlfriend selfish for not picking up my kids from school? I, male 36, have been with my girlfriend, female 32, for 2 years. I have 2 boys, male 13 and male 19, from my previous relationship. Their mom is not in the picture. I work full time and my girlfriend used to stay home and take care of everything else. I still help out here and there. Yet she would complain about the kids causing constant messes, not receiving proper discipline, accidents like breaking a vase, and the list goes on. She complained that she is more of a parent than I am, which is not true since I provide an income. Yet she decided she wanted to go back to work and started looking. Okay, I'm not gonna generalize. When I say fathers, I'm not generalizing, but some fathers. Why do some fathers think that the only type of parenting that is required is financial? Just because you are providing financially does not mean you're more of a parent. If she is disciplining the kids and cleaning up their messes and taking them to and from school and all that, she is being more of a parent than you. You providing for these children financially does not make you more of a parent than the other parent who's doing everything else. Can we stop that narrative? I've dealt with that narrative and I hate it. You being the breadwinner, bringing home the bacon, does not exclude you from your parental duties. She found a potential job and her interview was yesterday. I called her to remind her to pick the kids up from school since she's responsible for it, but she said she was about to start her interview and told me to go get them. I was stunned. I told her I couldn't because I was at work. She said I could take a break, but I refused because this would have affected my job. I asked if she could take 10 minutes to go quickly pick them up, but she refused. We ended up getting into an argument and me telling her that she should have figured something out beforehand. She blew up saying that I'm the parent and that she was tired of being at my beck and call all the time. The kids ended up being picked up by my friend 40 minutes later, which made them upset. She need to dump you. What is wrong with you? She should have figured something out beforehand. They're your kids. I understand like she's your girlfriend, she's helping out with your kids, but you're not married. She's technically not their stepmom. Everything she's doing for your kids out of the kindness of her heart. She does not have to do anything for your children that she doesn't want to do. And the fact that you're taking advantage of it, how are you going to ask her to step away from her interview to go pick up your kids? I'm pretty sure if you've been working at your job any amount of time, they probably would have understood, hey, this is an emergency. I need to go pick up my kids because the other person who was supposed to pick them up can't. She can't just walk away from her job interview. She's not going to get the job. And maybe that's your intent. Maybe you're trying to sabotage her so she can continue to take care of your kids while you provide financially. At home, I got into a huge argument with my girlfriend, calling her selfish for doing this to the kids and ditching them like that. She said that she had an important interview and that I, as the parent, could have figured something out instead of expecting her to drop what she was doing and pick the kids up. She called me an asshole and then went to stay with her mom. You are an asshole, and I hope she dump you. I don't understand. Some people on here, I feel like they know they're the asshole. Because how can you not know that you're being an asshole? They are your kids, and you are responsible. She's helping you out. She's doing you a favor. She's been doing you a favor by staying home and taking care of your children when she doesn't have to. If she wants to go out and get a job to be able to, provide financially for herself and not have you have all the control in terms of finances. If she want to get a job, let her get a job. If both of y'all have a job, maybe y'all can afford maybe a babysitter, or maybe y'all can make other arrangements. Clearly, like, I don't know, but you're the asshole. Couple of comments. First comment, quote, she complained that she is more of a parent than I am, which is not true since I provide an income. Just based off this, you're the asshole. Right. I'm going to say it again. Money is not the only part of parenting a child. How much are we betting that he voiced that opinion to the girlfriend and that's what prompted her to search for a job, because she's obviously not going to be taken seriously in the house until she gets one, right? I don't blame her. And I hope she does dump him. A lot of people saying she needs to dump him or he's already been dumped because she's getting a job and staying with mother. I feel like that is like a stepping stone of her leaving him, because he's probably not a good partner. If he has her doing all this and just saying, oh, I'm providing financially and she doesn't have a job, I can guarantee you he's using that as some type of control over her, because the fact that she's taking care of your kids and you're mad at her because she had to do something and couldn't do something for you that one time. Next story. Am I the asshole for refusing to give my father and his wife money that my father saved for me before he met her? My father married his wife when I was 12, 4 years after my mom died from cancer. My father's wife had a 3-year-old daughter who, in a year into their marriage, was diagnosed with a form of cancer that is tricky to treat. She underwent chemo and radiation, but the treatment did not work. They were told about this alternative treatment that was not offered by any local hospital and will require staying someplace else for at least 3 months with her. The treatment itself was also expensive. My father was never wealthy, neither was his wife, and her daughter's father and his family were not in her life. There was only one thing that was easily sold and would make enough money to get started on the journey, and that was my mom's engagement ring. It was left to me in her will and was mine. Before my mom, it was her mother and grandmother's ring. My great-grandparents helped someone out, and it was a gift that was then passed down because of its value. It was extra sentimental because my grandma was at a nursing home with dementia at the time, and I had no other living maternal family left. My father decided that it could be sold to pay for the treatment. I said no. I begged him not to. He and his wife told me that her daughter's life was more important and that it would be selfish to keep a ring and let her die. I told my father I would never forgive him if he sold the ring and that he was stealing from me, because it was mine. He went ahead and sold it anyway, and I stayed true to my word. I never forgave them. I moved out in March before turning 18 and cut them out of my life. I still hate the two of them and wanted nothing more to do with them again. My father tried to stay in my life, but I told him I hoped he knew he lost his daughter, me, and that I wish it had been him to die instead of my mom. It's kind of harsh. His wife's daughter's cancer has returned, and now they want money that my dad saved for me before he married her. It's not a lot of money at all, but I guess they still have lingering stuff from when she was sick before. I told him I would not give him the money, and the fact that he would ask for it showed that he didn't give a shit about me. His wife told me that it's not about me, it's about saving her daughter's life and me being hung up on losing a ring that went on to save the life of her child. I told her that the ring meant more to me than they did and I would not give them any money, so they needed to leave me alone and figure out another plan. My father's parents got involved and ended up deleting most of my social media and ignoring them. But then I saw my father's wife while I was grabbing groceries and she told me I'm evil and sick and twisted and I should be ashamed of myself. I don't know if it's all just worn me down or what, but I feel like I need to ask, am I the asshole? Wow. It's kind of a tough one. Okay, edit to fix some errors. ETA. After some thinking and reading a lot of the comments, I have decided that they can have the money and I'm going to make it clear I never want to hear from any of them again. If nothing else, I need him to do that much. The relationship is done, but the money can be theirs. The reason I say this is tough because it is somebody's life that they're trying to save. They're trying to save her daughter, and I get that. They're desperate. They need money. But on the other hand, the ring was the last thing she had of her mother's, which is, I understand things from her side, too, of why it meant so much to her. And they couldn't have just pawned it, got it back later. I don't know. All right, so here's some comments. Not the asshole. Tell her she is lucky you did not file a police report against your dad. It's kind of a tough one. A lot of their comments saying to sue them. Some people are saying not to because they do have a 9-year-old daughter with cancer. That's kind of makes it tricky. Cause like, I hope I'm not sounding like an asshole, but yeah, I get that the child is sick and they need the money. I get that. That's what makes it tricky because yeah, it's just a ring, but it's also something that can be replaced. It's not like it was just some random ring that she just bought. It was her mother's. Her mother died, and she's never gonna be able to get anything else from her mother. But at the same time, I don't know. I feel like maybe she should be a little more sympathetic because her mother died of cancer, and this little girl is suffering. And it's not the little girl's fault. I don't know. It's kind of a tough one. And on that note, I'm going to end this video there because honestly, I don't know what else to say about that one. Tricky situation. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Tell me down in the comments what your thoughts are. As always, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. And don't forget to subscribe.